season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise in the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Clark. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off like that?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Toss to the outside. Still running at the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Makes the grab. It's Farrell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that linebacker timed that play so well. I'm surprised the running back even held on to the football. They're lucky that was only a tackle for loss.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. On target to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Denson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Using the quick game. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the 1st quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's going to be throwing for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think of it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Denson. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Pucks it out of the air. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
It's complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Clark. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Clark. Caught near the sticks. It's Denson. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get into the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw to the outside is complete. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals.
There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Clemson, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Denson. Tosses it incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going...
Looking for a huge play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hart. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Agnew. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quick touch pass to the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. And
oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He might want another play. To the air, it's Denson. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the middle, and the timing just a hair off.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion. But he's just been off over and over again in this game.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hart. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Clemson! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And the pummeling has started.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide out trying to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
56, Clemson, 22.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, it's a reverse. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And this will fall incomplete. Turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time, in...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clemson jumps to the line. Snap it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Martin back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Clark. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion and may shave a couple more off of this lead. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he missed it. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the